Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bitverse Andy here, and today I have my very first ever tier list here on the channel, and it's all about fishing.
It's day 3 out here on the river with David, still no sign of human life. Was that a flying fish?
Now, if you know a little bit about fishing and Bit Heroes, you know that it is a sacred art. It is an absolute battle of patience, willpower, and skill. But of course, you need the right tool for the job. So, today, we dive into the amazing world of Bit Heroes fishing rods, ranking them on a tier list that will definitely change the way you play this game forever. Just starting off with the first one here, we have the wooden fishing rod. Now, the wooden fishing rod, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to put it right into trash tier. A lot of people, and I know, hold on, I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this because, it is your very first fishing rod. It gets you through the early game. A lot of people use this mid game. Even end game players are still using the wooden fishing rod. Now, for sentimental reason, I could see someone putting an S tier, but honestly, with the max cast distance being plus 0%, I just don't see this rod being very useful if you have the other ones as options. And so I'm just going to have to keep the wooden fishing rod in the trash tier. Honestly, if you're still using the wooden fishing rod in 2025, please seek help. Moving on to the next one here on the list is the trolling rod. The trolling rod gives you a modest plus 10% boost in cast distance. It's not game changing. It is just the smallest boost up from the wooden fishing rod. I'm going to have to place it in D tier here. It's literally the trolling rod, and I think you're trolling yourself by using this. All right, next up on the list here, we have the fly rod. Now, the fly rod's pretty okay, actually. It gives you 30% extra distance. And honestly, I used the fly rod for a very long time. I'm going to throw it up here in the B tier. A lot of players will use the fly rod as a stepping stone into like the mid game and end game, and that's what I did as well. So I really like this one. I'm going to keep it in the B tier, one of the better options out there as far as like the cost to benefit ratio here. 20,000 shells for a 30% extra distance, pretty good deal. Autoquatic lightscoped fly caster. The name alone strikes fear into the hearts of lesser anglers. 40% max distance cast bonus. You're basically dunking your casting line into the ocean. Absolutely deserving of A tier here. One of the very best rods in the game. I would definitely rank this at least top 2. Just an amazing rod to go out there and catch some fish with. A lot of players as well might sneak this into S tier, knowing that it's one of the top rods. However, I feel inclined to keep it in A tier because I do know of a better option out there. Next up on the list here, we have the spinning rod. Spinning rod does come with a pretty juicy 20% cast bonus. So, by the time you get this, you're starting to feel pretty powerful out there. You're casting past all the noobs. Your bobber sits out further. You're getting better fish. But let's be real, 5K shells for this bad boy, it's okay. I think it's a better deal than the trolling rod, but spinning rod, 20%. I do think this has to land in the C tier. And you might have noticed I saved the best for last, everybody. 11 Oceans rod, mythic rarity. Once you get your hands on this, you have ascended. This is the peak. This is the apex of fishing and Bit Heroes. 100,000 shells, that's not a price. That is a commitment to excellence here. Your great-grandchildren will speak of the day you wielded this rod. 50% max distance cast bonus on this sucker. You might as well be fishing from another dimension because the fish you're going to get are fire. This is the S rank fishing rod, guys. 11 Oceans rod. An absolute banger. And the only rod that I would feel comfortable putting into the S tier. So this is pretty much my tier list for the Bit Heroes fishing rods. People I think in the comments are going to argue wooden fishing rod deserves to be higher. But I tried to really look at just the numbers and the bonuses and structure it off of that. Really, in the fishing meta, I only see either 11 Oceans Rod or Autoquatic lightscope flycasters nowadays. Every endgame fisherman is using this rod. So not a lot of build variety, but you know, people love it. It is why it is S tier. So that's pretty much all for this one, guys. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys think I messed anything up or if you would move any of the rods up or down a tier. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my current channel members, Twitch subscribers, as well as my current stream boss, Persuade You. Thank you all so much for supporting on stream. Hope you enjoyed my tier list. Also, let me know in the comments if you want me to make a tier list on any other topics in Bit Heroes. Remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care and good luck with your grind.